comfortable. Anyway, the thing about this world is there's a lot of data available to us. I just brought up the big list of music, the unfiltered list of music. And the way it is right now, it's not necessarily all that useful. I have to really sort through this a bit to even find something I recognize. I've heard of Segovia, but I haven't listened to it lately. It wasn't really on my list. So the more I have access to, the more important it is that I have software available to sort it and filter. I'm going to put the family favorites filter on here, and oh, that's cool. Came right up to Celtic Woman. My wife bought that last week. It's probably the top hit in the house, and she's been playing it quite a bit. And then, without asking for it, the TV's given us a bunch of links to other things. Now, the same musicians have probably played on this album. Maybe the studio was recorded in, but collections of photographs, concert calendars, news feeds, websites, all kinds of things. This is some travel video. I'm going to go ahead and just hit this. I have no idea what is related about this video, but whatever it was a ways into the video, and it's fast forwarded to a particular scene that ends us up at this Crotty's pub, which looks like an Irish pub, which makes sense. It's Irish folk music. So it really came up with that association and drove us right to it. And it's continuing to provide other links based on what we're looking at right now. So what do we know about this? There's a lot of data here if you think about it. The camera that shot this footage puts a date timestamp on it. I mean, all of your photos that you're taking now, well, you're getting a date timestamp on it. If some of you have fancy cameras, you're probably getting location stamps as well, latitude and longitude, so they know where that photo is taken. If you have a really fancy camera and it's got azimuth and elevation information, so it knows where it's pointed on compass maps, then it's probably able to put itself on a virtual Earth model, the maps that we're looking at today, and maybe have a pretty good idea of what is this structure I'm pointed at right now, and start to match that up. So, there's a lot of data there. Then you turn on things like image recognition software, and there's text in this image that can be converted to digital text. Pump that into search algorithms. There's probably some registered logos in this image that you'll probably get hits out there with whoever's got it registered to you. Maybe you want to know the bus schedule for this corner, maybe. And then if you think about it further, there's probably stick ratios in between the eyes, nose, and mouth. You've got game controllers out there today that are able to identify people based on the length of their limbs, different ratios of individuals. If any of these people are celebrities, 10 years out, we'll probably get hits off of that. If one of these people happened to be in your own address book, you might even see that advertised. So if you think about it, there's a lot of reasons this data exists. None of them have to do with providing me with a good television experience and searches, but they start to come together because we've got software and a lot of machine cycles available to run that software to start to bring it together. Now, this backpack, of course, it's going to be on product websites, manufacturer websites. Maybe you want to buy one. Because here, we're just matching up images. The other thing that you might be looking for your house to do for you, let me think. Oh, God. So suggestions. What do you want to listen to next? There's all that stuff out there. Sometimes you might want your TV to come up with some idea. It's come up with Brazil. Frank. Why? But Grandma is coming to visit tonight. The house probably noticed. Last time Grandma visited, there was a lot of Frank Sinatra playing around here. So we saw this Frank Sinatra spike along with Grandma being on the calendar. And it happened again the other time when she visited. So it's recognizing a pattern. Frank's moving up in the list because Grandma's imminently on the calendar now. What if I play this music? I notice it's an enhanced title. That means that it's got some data associated with it that allow other devices in the room, if they are willing and authorized, to also participate in the playback of that title. So some of my furniture is able to play along as well. Adjusted the lights. Get out those martini shakers. So we start to get this value in between the spaces of the devices, manifested in the software and the standards. And you get more out of your collection of things than they can deliver by themselves.